What's up, y'all? My name is Seth Packan, and this is where small town brains talk about big city nonsense. This is Podunk Perspective. Podunk Perspective, we're back, and I got Anna Barnes. How we doing?
We're doing so good.
So
good.
You're an artist in town.
I am.
I got to see you for the first time at one of Josh Terry's rounds, which I thought was pretty cool, and obviously you killed it. Tell us where you're from and how you got into music.
So I'm from Hilton Head, South Carolina. I don't think I chose music. I think music chose me. I had a really bad speech impediment when I was a little girl.
Same.
Don't you just love that? I couldn't do my F, so I'd say my teat.
Yeah, mine's more of like when I was a kid, it was really bad, but like a stuttering problem.
Really?
I still have it here and there, but like when I was a kid, it was.
That's why I like to drink.
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, it happens a lot less when I drink.
It's crazy how that happens. My sister had a piano, and so I just would sit down at the piano, and I would sound out words, and it just became easier to do that. And I don't know if it became a self-soothing thing or something, but music just always came easy. And then my mom stuck me into my first open mic at 15. She lied to the bouncer and said I forgot my ID, and I just absolutely fell in love with it, and I just haven't wanted to do anything since.
No, that's so cool. So what are some of the artists and influences you grew up on, and maybe your mom was playing or?
Well, that's so hard because it's my dad is a lot older, so he really liked beach music, Motown. My mom was a classic rock girly. I have a lot of sisters, and they were super into R&B and 90s rock, so I kind of just got raised on everything. Everything.
No, that's good. So do you feel like the music you've put out so far has an influence of kind of all those genres?
Yeah, I definitely think it does, especially the music that I recorded before moving to Nashville. I think is so different, and it's so fun because, doing the Broadway and cover band thing. Yeah. I sang with a punk band there for a while. I did the whole rock band thing. I did the country band thing, and so I think now my music is just kind of a little soup of all of that.
Mm-hmm. So how different is Nashville from South Carolina, where you're from?
I guess Hilton Head is kind of an anomaly because I think people, like I said, like to drink there as much as they like to here, and it kind of feels in the same way, when winter comes around, there's no one left in Nashville, and it's the same way at home for the most part. So I think that in a lot of ways, Nashville feels like home, mm-hmm. but in the same other ways, it's funny. I'm the most sensitive person I've ever met in my life. And also, I think, growing up in South Carolina with the whole manners thing, mm-hmm. You can drive through Hilton Head, and when you drive, everybody's waving when you pass, and I'll do stuff like that here, and people look at me that girl's crazy.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that because it's kind of a melting pot here, and I feel like people don't know how to react to each other here, in a way, it's hard for people to get along because of that,
Oh yeah, it's really hard. You get the people that are from the South that I think are a little bitter about everybody moving, and then the people that aren't, that just don't know.
Well, especially from being from Michigan, what I didn't notice is I thought the South was the South, right?
Yeah.
But there's a different kind of South. You have your Carolina South. You have your Tennessee South. You have your Cajun South. You can go to Texas. That's a different type of South. It's they all act a little bit different.
That's a whole other country.
Right. So tell us, how you put out your first song and maybe what that process was like and how excited you were to put it out.
Well, I was really convinced that I wasn't sure if I was going to be an artist. So I went to school in New Orleans. I was going to do popular and commercial music and then I was going to go to law school. And so I did that. I ended up dropping out, big surprise. Yeah. I put my first song out there.
What made you want to go into law school?
I just thought it's I said, I am an introvert.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm really not the best with people. I get so anxious. Mm-hmm. So I thought that I just maybe wouldn't make it as an artist. So I thought that would just be kind of the end of the day, foolproof thing. But turns out
Yeah, you don't need it.
No.
So after putting out those first few songs, what was the reaction you got from maybe your hometown and people around the music industry?
Well, it was funny because it was right when COVID hit. I moved to Atlanta, and I was deep diving in that scene because I was really trying to do the R&B thing.
Yeah.
Which was so interesting. I think that made me part of why I am so tough and hard-headed when it comes to Nashville, because I don't think anything will feel as intimidating as going to some of these like open mics or songwriters nights in Atlanta, where people are looking at me walk in the room.
Right.
I'm like, what is this girl doing here?
What were a few of those spots that you were playing?
Oh my gosh, if I could only remember, I might have smoked a little bit of extracurricular things within the last couple of years. And that was such a weird time too, because I feel like I have gone through so much since then, because I did take like a little gap of not doing music in between that time and now. Yeah. So, but
yeah. So moving to Nashville, fast forward to that, you start to meet people here and like build your team around you. Tell us how that process went down.
What's funny, because I actually got to Nashville, I was living in my RV, and I was coming back from Montana.
You lived in an RV?
Yeah, I lived in an RV for a while. I decided I wasn't going to do music. I went from Miami to Montana, and
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was going to be like one of those like golf cart bartender girls, and I get out there and I'm like surrounded by 30 dudes, and they're like, welcome to ballet. Dang. And I ended up getting super, super sick with COVID, and I had to call my mom like, can you please help me like come home? Yeah. So she drove me down, and we got all the way down to Nashville, and I just needed a second away from her because I love you, Jerry, but 18 feet is not long enough to be stuck with anybody. Yeah. And so I was like, I'm just going to go down to Broadway. Like, whatever. And so I walk into Layla's, and I'm sitting there by myself, and they have all those like license plates on the roof. And the first one that I looked at was this tiny little town I've been in Montana. And I was like, you know what? Like, F it. Like, I can't be any sadder than I am right now. I'm just going to move to Nashville, and like, what's the worst case scenario? I move home again. Right. And so I moved into somebody's garage that September, and like I think it was the next day I went to like the whole Tootsie's thing, and they just ate me up. And I started doing gigs that week, and I think I would go to Bourbon Blues a lot, and I met a lot of those cats. And
so what did that first gig look like on Broadway?
Oh man, because I like they had us do like I was one of 4 singers at the Tootsie stage. My first one, I'll never forget. It was Lucky Bastards morning shift on a Titan Sunday, and I warned the guy. I was like, "Listen, I don't know what I'm doing." And he's like, "Oh, you've got it. It's fine." Yeah. One of the first requests we get is this girl comes up and she goes, "Can you do Any Man of Mine?" And I looked at it and said, "Who's that by?"
That's great.
I'm like calling out all these like dad rock songs, and that it was a show. I look back at it and I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm sure we've all been there, but humbling.
Right. So after getting your feet wet on Broadway, and playing that, I bet you've seen some crazy stuff go down and have some crazy stories.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything you can share?
Oh gosh.
Craziest moment on Broadway.
Craziest moment. I don't know if I had. There's so many, so that's kind of hard. I think my favorite that I have video evidence of is I was playing at Lucky Bastards again, and there's like these girls were really, really nervous up at the front, and mind you, it was one of those gigs. I think that there's gigs that I don't get silly goofy that I take super, super seriously. And then there's gigs like where I look at the guy I was playing for and I was like, I can take that 8th shot of tequila, but I'm going to warn you that the lights are going to be on and no one's going to be home. And he's like, do that. He's playing Freebird, falls off the table that he's playing the guitar on. These girls are up at the front, and they all on the count of 3 flash me to I Love Rock and Roll, which I guess is pretty rock and roll of them. But I just remember like feeling like that was Nashville, beautiful, baby. And I love that, but I like need to go throw up.
Yeah, no, that's so crazy. So what did that, audition take to, play on Broadway? Because a lot of people don't know, like, you have to kind of audition with the bar sometimes and go through that whole thing.
It's so silly thinking about it now, because I get up there and they ask me what song. Mind you, I'm wearing like this tie-dye dress. Mm-hmm. I come in, I had pink hair at the time, and the band looks at me and is like, what song do you want to do? I'm like, can we do Use Me by Bill Withers? And everybody just kind of looks at me like, mm-hmm. This girl does just not know what's going on. And it's so funny because they were like, come to the Monday meeting. And at the time, they were still having it out at one of the private houses. And it was just the weirdest thing I think I've ever gone through. And like, no judgment. I think everybody has to start somewhere. But it was like, they told me I needed vocal lessons. Yeah. And it was just, I think that was one of those moments where I realized Nashville is a whole ecosystem within itself, and I hadn't moved here because I thought I was going to be a really tiny fish in a big pond. Mm-hmm. But I think I've realized now that it's just figuring out how to navigate the waters more than it is about the size of the fish or whatever. You know the saying.
Right. No, absolutely. So, like, who are some, like, some artist friends you maybe lean on and, you work with around town?
I am not one of those people that does a whole lot of songwriting with people. All of my songs I've just written myself.
Right.
Which I pride myself on. I should probably not be so hard-headed about that. But I think it's hard to find people that have a similar style as to what I like. But my friend group has changed so much throughout the 3.5 years living here. Mm-hmm. I think it's really hard to find the people that are really, really
there for you
in your corner, because there's been times where I'm like, okay, guys, I don't need help like going to the bar right now. I need somebody to help me put a mattress in my car. And so I think, one of the first people I met in town is Mike Sweep, and he is one of my best friends. He's the love of my life. I love him so much. And he introduced me to like Michael Vivaldi, and I've gotten really close with the crowd at the local recently, Rob and Paul and all of them.
Rob's
Those are my dudes.
I love Rob. Rob's the guy.
Rob for mayor.
Rob for mayor. Rob actually said he was going to come on my podcast and announce that he was running for mayor, which he hasn't done yet, so I'm still waiting for that.
I'm just saying that I feel like I need some credit, because that whole idea came, we were at Losers one night, and it was like 1:30 time for me to go home. And he said something. I said, "You're so funny. You should just run for mayor or something." And he said, "Oh, shit." Yeah. And here we are.
Yeah, but he's ready. He cut the mullet off. He's ready to go.
He is about his business. He's about to make some serious changes in this town.
No, I love it. That's so cool. So what's your favorite part about Nashville? It doesn't have to be music. It can be anything. Just like, living here, something you don't have from back home, that's here in Nashville.
Well, I used to do gigs full time at home too, but I think what's so beautiful about it now is the different crowds. Because like I said, I've played so many different kinds of gigs, but there's something, it doesn't matter what's going on in my life or how I'm feeling, but when I play a slower song and this guy that hasn't had a good relationship with his wife in like years grabs her hand and they have a little moment, or a little girl like looks up at me with those little like, oh my God, you just changed my whole path. I am going to do the music thing now. And that just feels so
special. Cool. Yeah, I guess I've thought about it a little bit, but you don't really think about it that much of like these kids do come here to Nashville, right? And they walk into these bars and they're like, wow, like their eyes, like it's like Disney World to them,
It is the cutest thing. It never gets old when the mom's like, can she take a picture with you? I'm like, please.
Yeah. I remember when I would first visit, like, and even just thought about moving here, my parents were sneaking me into bars on Broadway, and I was just like, holy shit, like, I didn't need to drink that much. I was just like enthralled with the party and everything that was going on and the music and the people playing.
Oh, it's amazing. I for a year in high school, I went to boarding school an hour outside of Nashville. Yeah. and I was the only one in our friend group that had a car. So on the weekends, we would drive up here to Wannabe's, and before 6 o'clock, you could get in without being 21. So we would wait until 6 o'clock, and then we'd hide in the bathroom for like an hour or something.
Yep.
And then we'd go and we would just rip karaoke songs, and I just remember thinking, "Yep, I'm gonna end up here at some point in time."
That's so cool. So going back to like that, I want to hit back on that. You said you lived in like Florida for a little bit, Montana. You know, that road trip. Tell us about that experience.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think that there is a lot of people in Nashville that like to use the outlaw word.
Yeah.
I think that I am one outlaw son of a bitch because of that
Let's
trip.
fucking go.
Little old me, 21, and I had been going through some stuff. I didn't get an instruction manual, really. I pick up with my German Shepherd, and we just go. I'm hauling this thing, and I learned so much about so many different things from being like in the middle of Texas in a state park. It's getting dark. I realized I booked a spot without any electricity. There's coyotes howling. It's 101 degrees. I'm like, I'm just gonna like sit here until the sun comes up. Or my brakes going out in Colorado and being in the middle of nowhere again by myself. Like just things like that. I think that it really taught me how to be alone and how to be comfortable with it, and B, that at the end of the day, no matter what happens, no matter what kind of trouble I get myself into, I can get myself out of it most of the time. So
were you playing, like, you said you were kind of out of music at this time, so you weren't out on the road, like, playing gigs or anything?
No, I was playing, I spent about a year and a half back in Hilton Head, and it was just getting me into trouble, you know. They pay so well with gigs there. You get a free bar tab, a free meal. You get like 3 hours with 2 15-minute breaks. So I was just, I was hard in the paint. And so I think at that time I just didn't really know what I was doing. And I'd saved up some money. And I was like, I'm just going to go figure Anna out because I don't know what I'm doing. And I realized by the time I got to Montana that I can't imagine my life without music in it.
So would you say that experience kind of helped you write songs, or maybe, you know, song ideas, or, you know, that type of thing?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. It definitely put a lot of perspective into who I want to be and what I want to leave. You know? Yeah,
no, absolutely. So your most recent release, tell us about that, and, you know, how that song came to be.
It's such a cute story. So I record a lot with Grady James, and this was our second song that we had done. And I get in, and I'd written it on piano, and I get in, and his new sound tech was running late, and I had already had 2 key changes in it, and we were just messing around with the chords, you know. He was joking. He's like, most of these like country bros come in with like G, D, minor C, and that's it. And looking at this chord chart that we had written down, it's like 27 different chords. And we looked at each other and we were like, we should put another key change in there just to like mess with the sound check that was coming. And he comes in and I'm playing it on piano, and he's like just like looking like sweating, like, bless you, Andrew, like what do I even write down? And we ended up keeping it, and it was a really cool experience because I don't think a lot of people bring in full bands to do songs anymore, and I just love all of the cats that I play with so much. Like, they all play at Bourbon, like Acme and all of that, and they're just so, the way that their brains work are just so beautiful, and I can't even imagine being able to like think about that many notes. And so I had saxophone on it, Mr. Michael Holt, Mike Sweep on the keys. We've got strings on that song. It's just kind of like a...
Well, and that's cool too, like kind of hit on that of like how, you know, there's obviously more genres than just country in Nashville, you know? And like there's kind of that blues scene, you know, Printer's Alley or whatever down there. Tell us about that, you know, like connecting with that world, you know, here in Nashville.
The first time that I went to Bourbon Blues, I got up on stage, and I've never done this before. The band starts playing the song, and I just panic. I can't remember how I was doing I'd Rather Go Blind by Etta James. And I just couldn't, like, remember the key. I couldn't remember anything. I absolutely panicked. We somehow get through the song. I run out of bourbon just crying my eyes out. I met some guys. It was their first time, and they came back with me the next week, and we practiced a little bit, and I kind of redeemed myself. But it's funny because that just feels like one of my second homes, just like, you know, kind of like the local or things like that feel to me now. It's just a different, like a whole different, it's its own little ecosystem within Nashville, and it's just such a safe space for me. Whenever I feel like I need grounding or I need to come back to myself, I end up there.
Right. And I feel like that's so cool too with like country music, right, being so big right now. You can have all those different influences of you know, blues, rock, you name it. And I think that's what these, you know, writers' rounds are figuring out, that it's not just country people we need to bring in, it's everyone, you know, and we need to have a variety of sound, and because these sounds mix well together. So you never know who's going to meet each other and, you know, start working together and stuff like that.
Exactly. Well, I think that's the thing. I think everyone is so separated right now. And I think focusing on the things that bring us together, like music, right? Because it all comes from the same place. It's all because we're feeling the same things. We all write about the same things. It doesn't matter if you know, how we write it or when we write it. It's all coming from the same place. And I think that the more that we can find that we have in common, that the better things are going to get for everybody.
Yep, amen to that. That's so true. So, you brought your guitar today.
I did bring my guitar.
I think we should get into some songs.
Yeehaw!
Let's do it up. Podunk Perspective, we're back. Anna Barnes is going to play some music for us.
Woo!
So, what's this first song you're going to play for us?
I do this one at the rounds all the time. It's an old one of mine, but it's just one of my favorites. I wrote this one when I was living in Atlanta. And I don't know, it just has a special place in my heart. It was the first music video that I ever did, and I don't know, it's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
So, yeehaw.
Let's do it.
Don't tell me that you miss me. Wanna get together, that's just fine. Don't wanna know about your business, so don't take the time. You can skip on the talk about your new house, your job. I don't care at all about how you're doing, your self-improvement, how you can get it together when I'm gone. I just wanna touch on your skin and to feel close to you, close to you. Just wanna hold on and tight like I used to do. No need to apologize. I don't wanna try and work things out. Just be right here with me. Don't have to make a sound. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of excuses, playing with fire's just a useless. I just wanna touch on your skin to feel close to you, close to you. Just wanna hold on tight like I used to do. Like I used to do.
Let's go. That was
Woo,
killer.
thank
What's
you,
the title of
you.
that one?
That's called Used to Do.
That's great. That's so cool. So what's the second one you got for us?
We'll do a rowdy one. This one is called Kiss My Glass.
Okay. I feel like I was listening to this one the other day. This one's one of my favorites for sure. How'd you come up with this one?
It's actually a funny story. So when I moved into town, I hate this. Please don't think that I'm this girl. Not every song that I write is about a man. I just happen to be good at songs that are about men. Because I have really bad taste. It's really a me problem.
Yeah.
But I also really love to drink, like I said, and I really love to drink where I love to drink. And I had just broken up with my ex, and he had told somebody that he was coming down to Midtown, and he never came to Midtown. And I am not an angry person, but I had like a little bit to drink, and I was just like, it was, like the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. And the first line of the song is just the text that I sent him. And I just thought it was so funny that I was like, I should write a song about this. And that's kind of how that happened.
You can check out this song anywhere. Spotify, Apple, YouTube? Yeah, YouTube. Let's go. What other streaming platforms are out there?
I'm a big Farmers Only girl.
Farmers Only? Yeah, there's that one. What about Instagram, TikTok? The TikTok. Go make a video with the sound.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Yes.
Yeah, gotta do that. What else is out there? We got MySpace. Is MySpace still a thing?
I think it is.
Yep. They used to weren't you able to put music behind your profile?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Why can't we do that anymore? I feel like that was cool.
That was your theme song, for you, like the wrestler coming out,
You know what happened?
What happened to that?
I hate it.
Let's do it.
Whew. I'm not a guitar player. I gotta look at chords. I've also had too many concussions.
It's all about the voice on Podunk Perspective.
That's very true. That's what she said. Stay the fuck off of my side of town. When I get off of work, don't need to see your face hang around. I came to this bar with one simple task. If you ain't filling up my cup, well, baby, you can kiss my glass. You couldn't handle your liquor, it sure couldn't handle me. I was way too damn much, so you found less. I see. We were on the rocks, so I'll throw them back. If you ain't filling up my cup, well, baby, you can kiss my glass. I'll pour one out for you, throw a few more down the hatch. You had your last call, I'll take a shot to that. It gave me the lemons, I added the Patron. Maybe drinking's not the answer, but the question's all gone. Well, I hope you found that green grass. If you ain't filling up my cup, if you ain't filling up my cup, well, kiss kiss my last.
Kiss My Glass. That's a great song.
Thank you.
Great tune. Honestly, like, it's one of those songs, too, that, like, the radio heads would like, too. Like, they would do well on radio, you know, the whole thing. You. So, good job.
Thank you.
This third one, what are we doing? Mixing it up? Slowing it down? Speeding it up?
We're gonna keep trying, too. I'm gonna do another one that's already out that I just enjoy a lot.
What's this one called?
It's called Over.
Nice.
One of the like more R&B sided things that I have written, and
do you feel like it helps you to almost have that almost R&B background coming into Nashville?
I feel like it does. It really helps. I think. Just learning so many different styles of music, it makes me think of writing songs in so many different ways.
Right.
And I think, if anything, it just makes it easier for me to, when I go back and listen to things, see maybe, you know, this song doesn't need to be quite as R&B, or maybe it needs to be more country, or how can I...
Well, it's throwing those, like, riffs in there, too, I feel like, where it's just, like, you know, you're extending your voice. Like, it's
I'm a
badass.
Christina Aguilera girly through and through.
That's awesome.
Bands on Broadway hate me because they're like, can you just sing the song, like how the song goes? And I'm like, I can't even if I wanted to. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, I've never thought about that. You could probably mix up some country songs, make them sound so cool.
Oh,
like,
yeah. We do this, like, little version. We do White House Road and
oh, damn.
Folsom Prison. Tulsa Time is a real fun one to funk up a little bit. That one gets nasty.
Question for you.
Yes. How
did you develop your voice and, like, you know, grow into your artist that you are today?
When I was younger, I did the musical theater thing. I have always had a naturally low voice. And people always say, man, your daughter sounds like she's been chain smoking cigarettes since the day she was born. And it would make me so embarrassed. I used to just be I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not a woman, I'm not feminine. And then I started getting into listening to, Etta James and Amy Winehouse and like Josh Tone. And I realized, I was like, wait a second. This is actually like a strength of mine that I can go low and also go high. Right. And I mean, now it helps, when people I don't want.
Well, you mentioned Motown earlier. I mean,
that's my stuff.
You name it. I mean, that's good music.
It's good music. It helps. It's, I think it's such a blessing now, which is funny how we look at things that used to embarrass the heck out of us. Now I'm like, that's one of my favorite things about my singing thing. But, yeah.
Cool. So this next one's out on all platforms. We've said this, but Spotify, Apple, you name it.
All the ones. This is for my pissed off ladies. Pissed off men, I guess. All of them. Don't tell me how to feel, I won't listen. Let's just keep it real, nothing's different. Call me when you're lonely, just to hear someone on the other side. Well, I'ma let it ring, I don't wanna fight you. Trying to move on, do I have to? Your side of the bed's never been so cold. You ain't shit. My apologies for ever letting you think you did something for me, except to waste all my damn time. It's over, don't come over, babe. I'm so done with you. It's over, don't come on, babe. I'm so done with you. Hold on, step back. Was this the moment you were waiting for to come barging right back through that door? Don't need that, don't come back. Cried enough, I got over you. Some things, babe, you just can't undo. Well, you fucked up, and I mean that. Don't be surprised when I don't call back. Don't wanna see you text again. No, just friends to have you mess up again. And leave me when you ain't shit. My apologies for ever letting you think you did something for me, except to waste all my damn time. You ain't shit. My apologies for ever letting you think you did something for me, except to waste all my damn time. It's all over, don't come over, babe. I'm so done with you, with you. Over, so over, don't need to come over. I'm so done with you. Over, so over, no need to come over. So done with you.
That's tight. That's like I feel like that's like that kind of where that country mixed into the R&B.
Well, yeah, it's my little like.
It's kind of like
funky tonk.
It's like country lyrics with that R&B sound. You know, that's so cool. I love that.
Thank you.
So this fourth one, the last one, sadly, of the night.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm like, I've been writing. Well, I've taken a step back from Broadway, so I haven't been doing that a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because I've just been writing so many songs. I don't know what to do with myself.
So tell us your process of like writing songs and, you know, how you get into it. And because you said you write mostly by yourself. Like, like you're open to writing with people, but, you know, you most of the time you write by yourself. So like, what do you usually start with? You know, is this a day process? Like you're just like, you know, running through the house, just thinking of stuff, or, you know, are you sitting down real quick and you're like, dang, I can bang this out real quick.
I mean, someone compared my writing the other day as to like letters to a friend, and I really appreciated that because I think my songs are very conversational. I never write about things that I don't feel, which is a blessing and a curse because, you know, songwriters' rounds are so hard sometimes, because, especially if I'm in a mood. I'm like, oh great, well now I have to sing this song about how this person hurt my feelings or whatever. But most of the time I'll just sit down at home, maybe with my friend Mary, and I either write the song like in an hour, or I just never touch it again. I'm really bad about that.
That's kind of the cool part too, I guess. You know, because every song's different, right? So like maybe the process is different for every song. You know?
Yeah, it is. I mean, sometimes I've gotten better about writing, you know, song ideas.
Yeah.
Down and in a little notes, and I'll be like, okay, well, if I wrote down like the verse or whatever, I'll come back and tie it into an idea that I had. But for the most part, it just kind of like I'll either have my guitar or my piano, and it just kind of comes out.
So you're a piano player too?
Yeah, but it's funny because I think because of the speech impediment thing and just how special it is to me, I never play it for anybody. It's like kind of I've just, you know, songs like we were talking about, like Sweet Child of Mine and stuff, will never be able to enjoy again. And I think that the piano just has such a like sacred place in my heart that I just don't want to ruin it for anything.
Absolutely. That's so cool, actually. You can kind of keep it a secret, you know, like no one knows how good you are at it.
Yeah, I could suck. I could be amazing. The world may never know. I'm gonna do one I wrote the other day, actually.
Do you want me to hold it? I can hold it like that if it's easier to see it.
Let's see. I feel like this should be that way because I don't have my contacts in. I choose to not wear them because I just like think that if I like am in crowds and I can't see people's faces, that they're automatically smiling at me. I like being a little delusional.
Honestly,
I'd rather be delusional than like angry. We'll see how this goes. I just wrote this one a couple of days ago, but we're gonna try it. I think. I would give anything to have you in this room. My body aches for your hands, and I don't know what to do. If I send a message, I just push you away. But if I stay in the silence, my sanity just keeps slipping away. Every situation, every moment in my mind, I've gone through the motions, do anything to show you the only one I wanna be, man. So baby, won't you hold me? Won't you just hold me? You got a hold on me, a hold on me. Without you, there's no hold on me. Baby, won't you hold me? Oh, won't you just hold me? You got a hold on me, a hold on me. Without you, there's no hold on me. If you wanna leave, I'll shake your hand, let you be. If saying goodbye to you is what you need from me, I'll do it quietly. Once we're a stranger in another crowded room. Now when I walk in, walk out, all I look for is you. Baby, won't you hold me? Won't you just hold me? Ain't got a hold on me, a hold on me. Without you, there's no hold on me. Baby, won't you hold me? Won't you just hold me? Ain't got a hold on me, a hold on me. Without you, there's no hold on me. Me. Without you.
Fuck yeah.
Woo!
That was awesome. That's
Thank
so cool.
you.
I love your sound. Do you know who Cassius Culpepper is?
No, I don't.
So he's an upcoming artist. He's signed over at Big Loud, but he does kind of that like bluesy, sound. And I think you should reach out to him. I feel like y'all would put out a song together.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the air right now. Anna Barnes, thank you so much for coming on. Podunk Perspective. You can check out your music everywhere and anywhere.
Everywhere, anywhere, wherever you want to.
What's your Instagram handle, TikTok handle?
At Anna Barnes Music, all across the platforms.
And where can they maybe find you if they're coming to Nashville?
If you go on my website, annabarnesmusic.com, I have pop-up shows all the time. I'm at 12:30 the 14th. Find me next week in Josh Terry's round. Let's again.
Go. Shout out Josh Terry. You know, honestly, I would not know who Anna is unless Josh Terry had a round and I saw her there. So shout out Josh, man. Check out Anna everywhere, and thank you for being on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Podunk Perspective. We drop new episodes every Monday. Till next time.